Hello, Drumline. It is good to see you all in this virtual space. I hope you're keeping sane. I certainly am not. So, here's going to be your first assignment. Now, I'm recording this on Friday, so our meeting is on Tuesday. Hoping to see as many as you can on Tuesday. So, I'm probably going to answer a lot of your questions on Tuesday. So, this is just going to pertain to your Drumline assignment. Now, I'm going to make an assignment on Google Classroom, and I've seen that the majority of you have actually joined Google Classroom. There are still some of you who haven't, mainly Kyla and Thomas. Oh no, Thomas is in. So, can someone text Kyla and just tell her that she needs to join because she's the only one left? Okay, now that we're out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an assignment on Google Classroom, and your first assignment is going to be a composition assignment on flat.io. Now, flat.io is a composition website. It doesn't require any downloading. Now, the reason I'm using flat.io for Drumline is because if you're, for those of you who are in like jazz band or concert band, I'm using another website called Noteflight, but Noteflight doesn't have the right sounds for Drumline, so for Drumline we're going to use flat.io. And if you remember, Hanju was actually the one that used flat.io for his composition when we played that cadence. I can't remember the name of it. Crash, I think. So the goal for this is for you to kind of get familiar with the program, and hopefully you'll be able to write some cadences, and it'd be kind of cool if we could even use them in the future. So I want you to get familiar with it because it saves me from learning how to write cadences, and I think it's awesome when we can play student cadences because they actually turn out to be really good. So good job, Hanju. We're going to learn from Hanju today, and we're going to learn how to use flat.io. So what I want you to do is go to flat.io, and once you get to the website, make an account, use your Learn34 email. Don't use anything else. Keep it all integrated. So use your Learn34. And once you make your account, you're probably going to come to some sort of home screen, and you want to go make a new score or tab. Okay, so it wants you to make a title, so we're just going to call this Drumline Cadence number 1. Okay, so once you do that, you're going to go down to percussion, click on percussion, scroll down a bit. Now, in a drum line, we have cymbals, bass drum, tenor, and snare. So you're going to add those 4. Go create. And now you're ready to go. So when it makes this cadence, it's only going to give you one measure. So first thing you want to do is you want to go, since this is an 8 measure assignment, you're going to go over here to measure, click on it, click the plus button. So now we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Now we have 8, I believe. Okay, so we got 8 measures. This is going to be your entire assignment. Now, this is actually a little bit backwards. If you know, whenever we look at a cadence, we always go opposite this. So it actually goes snare, tenor, bass, cymbals. So just imagine that's flipped. I'm not going to change it for now. Okay, so when you are inputting notes, you need to make sure that you're on the right tab. So this is the note tab, the articulation tab, the dynamic tab, the measure tab, the text tab. You won't even use the text tab. So most important one is notes. So we're going to start off with just a quarter note, and we're going to go down to the snare here. Okay? And I'm just going to punch in some very simple like quarter notes. Now, if you notice, if I go right on the line, it makes a particular sound. If I move up just above the line, it sort of makes like a rim shot type sound. And if I go below the line, it's kind of a rim shot sound again. It's kind of up to you. But for now, just for simplicity's sake, we're going to keep it in here. So let's say I want to get fancier because this is like the most basic rhythm you'll ever see. I want to do some 16ths. So we're going to do some 16ths right here. Alright, okay, done with that. Okay, gonna go over to tenors. Okay, tenors, they get quarter notes. Now, the thing with tenors is tenor drums have 5 notes. Okay, so the lowest tom sits in this space right here. Okay, this is actually really important. And the highest tom sits in this space right here. So with tenor drums, you have the option of 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay? You can't really go above that. There are some drums that have this note up here, but our drums at school, we actually don't have a 6th tom. Some do. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. And when I deleted it, I just highlighted it, and I pressed the delete button on my keyboard. Okay, so this is going to be my tom part. Alright, pretty simple. Bass drums, we actually have 6 bass drums. We usually use 5, so usually we're going to treat it as the same. So this is going to be like Thomas down here. He's going to be the lowest bass drum. So this would be like Thomas, Gideon, Sam, Aliana, Ewan, okay, Christina, all the way up here, okay? Now we do have some options. This X, that's kind of like a click type sound. Your job is to kind of just explore it. Now, let's say we want to add some articulation. So this first note, I'm going to make this staccato bass drum, whatever that means. All right. Okay, you kind of get the idea. So let's say I've completed my 8 measures, and I'm going to listen to it right now. And it always does this count in. Wow. So simple. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So pretty basic. The playback speed, you can also fiddle with the playback speed, I think. So let's say I'm done. I'm going to go share, and what I'm going to do is go copy a private shareable link, and it just copies it to your clipboard. And what I want you to do is when I make the assignment, just share the link in the assignment, and for the assignments you can submit a link as an assignment. Go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the assignment. I'm going to type out everything I just told you in the video. And yeah, pretty simple assignment. And this is for your own knowledge. Hopefully you kind of get good at writing cadences, because I want to use more of your cadences in the future. And I'm going to mention this in the meeting on Tuesday. But basically what I'm doing is, this year has just kind of turned into a write-off. So I'm going to start planning for next year and going to start working on some sweet cadences for you guys and make it really good for you. So maybe we can even use some of your material too. So use this. This is like a real assignment that is actually going to come in handy. So use it to your advantage. Thanks, guys.